Hello, everybody. This is White Wolf, and we're going to be doing a spirited meditation. And it's coming from a state of the inner child and also the state of imagination, and also being in a dreamlike state of consciousness, and being able to know that there's always a string of dreams that you can pick, that you can allow yourself to choose whatever dream you want to immerse yourself in, and how childlike and innocent you can have it be, but also using that imagination to your capabilities. And understanding when you do this, you're allowing yourself to be in a spirited state of being. You're allowing yourself to be in a calm, collected state where you can immerse yourself within that scope of consciousness that you always want to be in. But it starts with recognizing your inner child. And it recognizes your imagination. It recognizes regaining your free will and also regaining your innocence in a sense. So when you do this, you're able to tap into the dream state of consciousness, to where objects, appearances, manifestations, emotions, sensations are continuously generated, and realizing that you're the generator of all emotions, of all sense perceptions, of all types of awarenesses, of all types of different songs, different expressions, different themes, different narratives, different stories that are playing out as you are being playing out. And as you're playing out these resonances, as you're playing out these states of beings and aspects of yourself, you're just using it as if you're in that dream state as a continuous manifestation of the quantum realm. You're allowing yourself to tap into the hidden realms of yourself, because you're not going through the nightmare, you're going through the daydream. And then you're able to come from a state of slumber, but also come from a state of being very spirited and very exponential in the way that you choose to empower each expression, and also just the way that you carry yourself, and the way that you want to be happy, and the way that you want to live your life. So that was my little antidote to talk about. So also feel free to share out, feel free to donate. We're going to be doing a meditation. I have Cash App, White Wolf the Oracle, PayPal.me, Jacob Dylan Wolf. You can book private sessions, 1 hour for $100, 2 hours for $200, and 45 minutes for $75 for psychic readings, healings, activations, etc. But I wanted to take a moment to really talk about what it means to be in a spirited state of consciousness, to have a holy spirited flow, to have that cosmic flow of abundance, to have overflowing abundance, being able to immerse yourself within the dream and knowing that you're the dreamer of it, that you are the reason that the concept is being dreamt up, that everything is being aware of itself. You're aware of the dream itself, and you're aware of the appearances and the objects, and understanding that all of it is a reflection of you, and mirroring back how you can change the course of this dream, and that you can literally understand that we are multidimensional beings, and just because we're in this dimension doesn't mean that we are in it really. So understanding that you're not really in this dimension. You feel like you're in this dimension, but you're in many dimensions. You're in many different places. You are absolutely positionless. You are not here or there, but you're everywhere, because God is omnipresent. God is everywhere. So excuse me. The way that God sees itself, it sees that it can have whatever it wants. It can be whatever it desires. It can be whatever it's really passionate about. It's excitement, but what generates the excitement? It is the idea of the excitement. It is the sensation behind the excitement. It is the feeling behind the excitement. And then it's the people around you. It is the environment that you encompass yourself in when you're very happy in the state of being that you are, also in the position that you are in life, and realizing and seeing where you came from, and you purify where you came from because you know where you're going. And when you just take a moment to have absolute gratitude within your life of how spirited you can be, and how appreciative and how grateful that you can be for all in your life, and that You come from a warm place in your heart, but you're also coming from a place of love. You're leading with your heart, but also leading with your mind, aligned with the heart. And so now you're leading with love, and you're giving love unconditionally, and that there's no condition to what any of the things that you do in your life. So yes, in a sense, you could use it as a way of living in a lucid dream. So if you can listen to how spirit can flow through you and how everything can be a very lucid dream. We feel like we can't manifest money on this table right here, right next to me. $50,000 could miraculously come on that table. But if I don't have the belief or the faith in myself that it can manifest, that I can have that money, that it can be there, that I could be surrounded by money right now, then I'm not going to have that money. If I truly believe that I can't have a Ferrari, then I'm not going to have that Ferrari. But you have to feel as if you're the Ferrari itself. You have to feel the luxury in that. You have to feel the luxury that you can go on a hike if you want to today, but you have to motivate yourself to experience that hike before you experience it, because you can teleport within that experience and immerse yourself in it, and then it can be made manifest. So you understand that everything can be a dream before the dream hits, before the hit of enlightenment hits, before the meditation hits. The meditation can be an ongoing thing, if you will. So understanding that the meditation can be an ongoing thing before it happens, and it can be extremely wise and aware, like this one person just said. So, but there's a push, there's a polarity, there's a difference, there's something, there's an usherance, there's actually something being done to where you change the way that you feel. In order to change, you have to change yourself. In order to change, you have to let go. And then when you let go, you're creating space so that you can create differently. So it's really just understanding that by doing action, you're generating different causes and different effects. And you're also allowing signals to be sent out within the ethers to see what you want. So now you're able to send that out because you're vibrating by that. You're vibrating by that frequency. You're sending it out. You're allowing it to be heard, but also you're just sending it out like you're sending the divine a letter of what you really want. But to be spirited, to be in a holy spirited flow, and I'm not advocating for a church or anything like that. There's psychics who do that. But I'm just making the example that Christ consciousness and the I am presence and understanding that you are provided for and that we are healers, those are the representations of the I am, and those are representations of God. So like when we say that we're provided for, that we're safe, that we're secure, that I'm going to do this, I'm going to be excited about that, I have the desire for this, you are setting into motion, also implementing and initiating that dream state within your consciousness. So you're initiating that within your consciousness before anything happens, really. So now that we have this out of the way, in a sense, and we can be in a dream if we want to be. We can be the dreamer. We can understand when you stop worrying and believe it and get to the point where you just know that it is truthfully aligned within your own vibration. That I can live my life in the DMT state. That I can live my life in a heightened state without having to take psychedelics. That I can have this euphoric feeling about my reality. And I can experience it through that lens of consciousness, through that absolute reality. Because I've immersed myself within a reality. I've had help with this from my girlfriend one time, and it was the first time I saw God and I saw the absolute reality. I saw 3 arches. There was 3 arches, and one had snow, one had rain, and one had sun. And when you go through this archway, it was a reality that had everything. It had animals that were morphed into 3 different animals. There was galaxies upon galaxies. It was anything that you could ever experience. So it was almost as if you had your own imagination to play with, to immerse yourself with. So I walked up to this castle and I saw God, and he was a giant man, and he had me sit on his knee, and he had the light of awareness shower over me, and understanding that I had to become absolute. So I saw God in that lens, but everybody sees God in a different way. But when you're able to take that absolute reality, and we have been experiencing infinite carnations in this earth plane. So now you've understand that I've been here so many times and I'm kind of over it. I want to be creative. I want my inner child to speak. I want my divine feminine to be vulnerable and sensible and understanding to the fact that I can make this step of faith with my divine masculine and stand in the firm belief and the firm authority that I can be who I want to become. So, when you realize that you can immerse yourself within the dream, you can immerse yourself within an ongoing, endless timeline that does not have an end, that does not have a beginning, but it has continuation, it has fluctuation. It just keeps going, and the world is never going to cease to exist. So it's a never-ending existence here with this state of being that you're flowing through. So when you understand that you're just going with the flow and you're allowing the flow to flow through, but you're also just receiving that flow, and then you are immersing yourself within that aqua river flow of God source energy, that grace that comes over you, that power that just sort of comes over you in a sense, to where you just have a free perspective. You have free will. You have free reign. This is your castle. What are you going to do with the keys? What are you going to do with the jungle gym out in the playground? What are you going to do with the new shoes that you have? And if we don't come at this with that innocence of a child, then we don't have necessarily something to allow us to remember how we were as a child. Because children, when they go to the store, they're like, I want that. Oh, I want this too. Oh, I just saw this. I want that. They're not thinking about prices. They're not thinking about what's going on in the world and how it's falling apart. They don't think about that person at the store that was very rude to them. Children don't think like that. Babies don't think like that. Because they want everything to be fun. They want everything to be light. They want everything to be light and airy. And they're very spirited because they have wisdom. And it's almost in a sense that when we become enlightened, we become ignorant, but we understand that ignorance is our bliss. That I don't need to know everything, but I know that I don't know. I know that I don't have to know everything at this exact moment, because when it's the time to channel the known knowledge, I will channel it, and I will authenticate it, and I will act upon it accordingly, and I will flow with it accordingly as well. So with this message, I want you guys to understand that that's really the whole point, is that nothing can change your spirited flow. Nothing can change the way that you choose to be spirited. That means with cheer, that means with joy, that means with unconditional love, that means with respect and honor and integrity. Meaning that You're just choosing to live life to the fullest, but you're not living to the point where it's your last day. You know that you have the best days. You have an infinite number of days. Your best days are ahead of you. I remember a long time my girlfriend told me that my best days are ahead of me, and I am not done. I have not seen the best days. I have not seen the greatest things in my life be made manifest. And early on, that was very essential for me, because that is powerful. Because you're already commanding that imagination, you're already commanding that dreamlike state of consciousness. And nothing can change it, nothing can distort it, nothing can allow it to be manipulated. So, understanding this, and also you guys are asking questions as well. Feel free to book a private session, 1 hour for $100, 2 hours for $200, 45 minutes for $75 for psychic readings, healings, activations, etc. My PayPal link is in the description below, paypal.me/Jacob Dylan Wolf. Also, Cash App White Wolf the Oracle. But we're going to be doing a meditation here. So, what I want you to get from this meditation is the simple fact that it's all based upon how you want to immerse yourself or walk through that gateway or portal into another dimension of yourself. We are multidimensional beings, which means we have gateways and dimensions and different awarenesses, different densities of consciousness that we're always trying to search within ourselves. We're always trying to uncover this cosmic codex within ourselves. We understand that our Akashic record is always ever expanding. It's always expanding itself. But now we're just able to put out whatever we want. So we're always seeing that filing cabinet just look like in I believe it was Bruce Almighty, the movie with Jim Carrey, where Morgan Freeman's God, and he opens up his filing cabinet and it goes hits the other side of the room. Well, a lot of you, I'm hearing, and myself, our Akashic records getting that big and bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's what's happening to a lot of people on this planet. But it's just that they're regaining their free will and their power, also, but their innocence and being spirited and being actually happy and not allowing society to dictate who they are and to be accepted for who they are and to be able to be an individual, an individuated creation, because that's what we're all being. We're all doing something, and you don't have to resonate with whatever I say. It's all up to you. I'm just offering tools and ways to see and visualize and envision within yourself so that you may gain that resonance. But nobody is obligated to resonate with a person's truth. I've said this many times that I told people that I did not resonate with that, or I will see a person and I don't resonate with that person. That doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It doesn't mean that they're not doing God's work or really allowing people to heal and transcend. It's just, what is your energy? What is your aligned vibration? Who are you as a spiritual entity of love and light? And it's just finding where your universe is. It's just finding what you're here for, where you're supposed to be, and placing yourself where you're supposed to be, and just being in that universe and doing it to the best of your ability. So I'm going to put my links in the bottom here. Also, you can go to YouTube, White Wolf the Oracle of Bloodline Wisdom. Also, you can go to BitChute, White Wolf the Oracle 23, _ symbol. And also you can go to Instagram, WhiteWolf4741. Also, if you were blessed by this live, you can also donate as well. I have Cash App, White Wolf the Oracle, and yeah, I have my PayPal link as well. But we're going to do a meditation here. So with this meditation, I want you to understand that it's just an opening up of your consciousness. It's just allowing that imaginative state to flow through you, but it's also just regaining that inner child and allowing that inner child to run rapid, as if you were 10 years old again, as if you were flowing with awareness so much, with innocence and happiness and not a care in the world, and just releasing that and just continuously wanting to do your best and wanting to hear someone say, I'm proud of you for learning how to ride your bike. Some people never get true love from their parents. They never receive the blessing. There was something in the Old Testament of the Bible where a father would lay hands on their children and he would speak loving, faithful words over them. And it was called the blessing. So in a sense, what you could do with this meditation, you can literally lay hands over your head and give yourself the blessing for the first time, if you will. Okay. Relax your body. Relax your thoughts. Just relax. And take a very big, deep breath. Exhale. I want you to give yourself the blessing today. I want you to speak loving, faithful words over your life. I want you to be the affirmation itself. I want you to be that childlike wonder. I want you to be signs, miracles, and become truthfully, supernaturally organic. If you're supernaturally organic, there's no need to panic, right? Everybody has true acceptance here, and everybody is living from that dream state and knowing that you can pick whatever dreams you want in your life, that you can set them in motion, but also you can just pick them out. You can hand pick them out and place them right here. They're all just waiting for us to experience them, and also waiting for us to manifest the next car, and also seeing money appear miraculously. Or just going outside and taking a walk in nature and just playing. I personally go out and play basketball. I love to do that at my house. It's very fun for me. I get exercise, but I also tap back into the times I was pessimistic towards myself about playing basketballs with others and I wasn't good enough and I was unworthy, or if it would just get to me and get really sensitive. But who has not experienced that? Who has not felt like they were left out, or that they were bullied, or anything along those lines? But we're here to scratch all that tonight. We're all here to eliminate that all tonight, because it is not who we are. It is not what defines us. The past is not real. But today, you are that 10-year-old. Today, you're getting on your big wheel. Today, you're here to play and to be spirited and to be cheerful and to be loved, and know that you can give love unconditionally, and that you are that source of energy. You are becoming your own God. You're becoming the oracle of love, light, and wisdom. Take a deep breath. Exhale. and release anything that does not need to be here. Lay it out all on the table. Write down whatever you want in your life. And pick the dreams that are up in the clouds. You can hand pick them. You can call them out. You can bust out in song if you wanted to, if it really made you feel better. But it does not matter what you do. But all that matters is that you're doing it from that state of consciousness, from your heart. When that inner child is aligned with the divine masculine and the feminine, it's unstoppable. Because you already have your innocence, you already have your free will, you have your empowerment, you have your sensitivity and your vulnerability. This means that there's love and balance and harmony in the world, in your own world. That's where it starts. That's how we can change the entire planet and heal the entire planet and help the entire planet by living by this cosmic code. You are Christ consciousness. You are spirited. You are the Holy Spirited flow. You are the aqua river flow of God's Earth energy. And you are just absolutely beautiful. And you should be proud of who you are today. Don't wait tomorrow. Don't wait and see if all the mistakes that you made really are holding you down, because they're not real. But start fresh today. Start anew today. And just start off on the right foot. And just allow that peace, that space within, that love, and to allow anything that's holding us back to be completely gone. And just to remember ourselves once again. That there is no right or wrong. Sometimes the power can be so strong it can make you fumble your words like I did. But that's the beauty about meditation. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect whatsoever. Because the power was just flowing so strongly that it'll just make you want to float. Makes you want to float on. Makes you want to go up, up, and away. Because in the end, they'll truthfully just judge you anyway. Let them. Let your light shine. Allow your light to shine bright. And allow yourself to emulate the oracle of love, light, and wisdom. And come from a place of peace. Come from a place of majesty demonstrating grace. And just be the true definition of being truthfully spirited. Take one last deep breath. Exhale. When I snap my fingers, you'll come back to. You'll have a greater sense of clarity. You will know who you are, and you'll become the oracle of love, light, and wisdom, which is God in human form. And so it is. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that meditation. Also, feel free to share it out. Feel free to donate. You might hear me tapping on the screen because I watch some of my other live videos that I do. And when I'm typing on the screen, it sounds like I'm like tapping it and mashing it. So, but what I'm going to put in the description here is my Cash App is, a way that you can donate for private sessions, 1 hour for $100, 2 hours for $200, 45 minutes for $75, for psychic readings, healings, activation codes, downloads. And also, anytime I'm live here, if I'm doing a message, if I do a message, also if you donate $20, you can get a reading, healing, activation codes, downloads. So if you ever see me live on here and you would like a reading, just know that you can always do that. That's my price for readings, healings, activations, and things of that nature. So without further ado, this is White Wolf. I hope that blessed you all. I hope that was very beautiful. It seemed like people were engaged and it was very much a blessing. But it's always a blessing to do things for others and to do these lives and do these videos because it allows us to connect, allows us to be a part of the growing union of consciousness. It allows us to be very spirited and to realize that we are the inseparable creation of God's source energy. So, yeah. So thank you guys so much. This is White Wolf signing off, and so it is. I hope you join the TikTok. Also, you can message me for readings, healings, activations, Cash App, White Wolf the Oracle, paypal.me/JAKOBDYLANWOLFE. Also, YouTube, White Wolf the Oracle, Bloodline Wisdom. Instagram, White Wolf 4741. Also, you can find me on BitChute, White Wolf the Oracle 23 _@symbol. And yeah, you can find me on TikTok and all of the other platforms that I just named off. Yeah, if you also need to connect with me on Facebook, I have a profile that has reels. I don't really do my Facebook page anymore. But just to spread the love, spread peace, spread belonging, spread a spirited flow to the entire universe and to help people become enlightened. So I want to thank you all for tuning into this live, and I hope that you have a very gracious Thanksgiving. I hope you have a very good Christmas, and I hope all of you are just blessed by the love and the light of the Oracle of Bloodline Wisdom. So thank you guys so much, and until next time, this is White Wolf. I kind of spaced out for a second there. So thank you, God bless, and namaste.